Alright, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. People are going to speak about two players. Two players. Richard King and Leon Bailey. Now, which am I going to touch on first? First player I'm going to touch on is Richard King. Now, on the 25th of May, the 28th of May, this year, an article was published in the Gleaner, Sportsmax published as well, specifically around McLaren. And Steve McLaren, head coach, Reggae Boyz head coach, Steve McLaren spoke about big clubs or European clubs trying to probably take a chance, a risk with Richard King. When they came out, a lot of supporters said, why? McLaren was paid. Steve McLaren was paid to say that. Steve McLaren was forced to say that. Technically, they must say, boy, he was coerced in saying that. Now, we're in July, same year, 2025, May, June, July. 2 months later, the reaction that we're getting from 2 months later, Richard King signs for St. Mirren, a European club, actually. So, apparently, St. Mirren decided that they're going to take the gamble. And 2 months later, the same excitement, same enthusiasm that Steve McLaren urged a European club to take Richard King for risk. Should probably say Richard King, I take a chance. Richard King, that take long to come out. St. Mirren did it, and now 2 months later, same Richard King is being praised highly by coach, technical staff, supporters, and also players. Now, I jump on article. I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna listen to what the supporters are saying about Richard King. These are just some general comments made by the supporters. New signing St. Mirren, Richard King. How is it that we only got this player for so cheap? How is it that we got this player so cheap, but yet we have other players in the squad so expensive? Now, they also said that apparently they have a penalty scoring issue, and that's one of the reasons why Richard King was the one who took the penalty. They had a penalty issue. So one of the comments said, from Craig said, new penalty taker sorted. The penalty issue that we have has now been fixed. So right away, it must slot in. Now let me go to the article. This is from when him scoring debut. Richard King feels the St. Mirren love after impressive home debut. The Saints defender netted in his first full start in front of an excited home crowd, says he felt love they had for him already. Now, despite finishing international duty just 2 weeks ago, the highly rated star made his debut against Forfar Athletic on Tuesday night before being thrown into the starting 11. And that's very impressive. Really, really impressive. Right away. You come, we see quality we have, right into it. We now waste no time. He said it feels good. The 23-year-old said after the game on Saturday, I felt loved by the fans. It was a really good feeling. It is really a high level, fast, quick thinking, physical. So yeah, I really like it. It's a good feeling to score on my debut at home. It's a wonderful feeling. Now, with all of this, he also talked about one of his teammates that he knew from, they were in Iceland, discussed that. And it's a really good look, and definitely the cry out of Steve McLaren made, it wasn't in vain, and Richard King now basically repair the trust that Steve McLaren showed in him, and also the trust that the new club is showing in regards to the risk that they take. So, not saying that everything is perfect, but there is a few more things to learn, and even one and two of the comments were saying that it looks really, really good. Just a fine, just a little bit of adjustments, and it's good. And it's really interesting why the coach just throwing the team, the line of fire so quick. I think more than likely because the coach wants him to adapt as fast as possible to what to the brand of football, the pace of the competition, the league, and all these factors. So it's a good look. So it's a good look so far for Richard King, and it's a good look for Steve McLaren, I think. So maybe next time he recommend a player. Just maybe. Some people are going to probably say, hey, One hit already, you know. Anyways, alright, so next topic we're going to touch on is Leon Bailey. Now, this is more so a question than anything else. Alright, so most of you would have already seen Leon Bailey join up with Aston Villa and for pre-season. Now the big question is, will he stay at Aston Villa? He was already linked to Neom, that's in Saudi Arabia, linked to the Turkish division, Galatasaray. I think Galatasaray or Fenerbahce. Think it's Galatasaray. My apologies, people. Let's give me a second. I've got to jump. I'm going to do a quick. Leon Bailey. Fenerbahce. Oh yes, it's Fenerbahce. So it's not Galatasaray, but it's a Turkish division. Fenerbahce. Recently, that was something big. You remember now that basically the move to the Saudi club was actually huge, because that is where Aston Villa could have recouped most of their money. Now, if Leon Bailey decides that he's going to stay at Aston Villa, the question is going to ask, what is his game time going to look like? Remember, Aston Villa bring in a few quality players in the January transfer window, even though a few of those players, like i.e. Marcus Rashford, would have left. So maybe that would have opened back the door. Now, another thing that could affect Aston Villa is PSR. The financial rule, the financial fair play rule definitely is impacting them. So maybe, just maybe, they won't be able to bring in any star players. If you even listen to the market, that's what's happening in the market. They haven't really done any huge transfer so far. So maybe Leon Bailey, they'll have to hold on to Leon Bailey. So this could be a positive for Leon Bailey, giving him another opportunity. It depends if he wants to make the move to the Saudi league. But this is also a big opportunity for him to stay in Aston Villa, stay in the English Premiership, and also refine his form for about 2 seasons ago. Because it's important that he get that done. Because at the end of the day, this is his bread and butter, and being on top form is very, very important for him. So this is now a little great year where he's either going to stay at Aston Villa or indefinitely going to make the move for more game time. But as I said, some of the players that came into the club, as i.e. Rashford, some of them players leave already. Club is kind of restricted in regards to funds, in regards to spending, so they can't do much. So maybe, just maybe, they're going to still hold on to Leon Bailey. But the question is this the right move for Leon Bailey? Should he stay, or should he go where he knows some guaranteed game time, or go down in the Saudi division, as well a lot of the supporters I say, go and collect the bag. Anyways, tell me one thing in the comment section, people. Big up on yourself, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV, we're out. God bless. Boom, outside.